Greetings, Cancers. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, here to do you all's November 2019 general love reading. Now, this will be for Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, so stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you. If they do, wonderful. If not, feel free to check out any of the other videos that I have on the channel for your other planetary alignments, as well as checking out some of the other amazing readers that we have on the tube here. I will be reading from the perspective of the Cancer. Energies can be vice versa, so it could be for the cross watcher as well. I'm going to lay this story out very similarly to how I laid out Virgo's reading, where we will have a card that's crowning and we will do basically them and you. Now, either side can apply to you, take it as is, but this will, for structuring of the video, this will be the side for them, this will be the side for you. We will see what messages we have, okay? Now, I want to note that as I was shuffling my Tarot of the Moors deck and the Ace of Swords here came out, one of the first things that really came to me was like truths coming out, truths being exposed, okay? Things coming into illumination here, and it strikes a redirection. Something's getting redirected because of information that's being found out. Could be good, could be bad, I don't know, but let's see what we've got here. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we've got Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, Princess of Discs, Eight of Discs. In the center, we've got Seven of Swords, the Sibyl, and the Malika of Discs. Okay, let's get one more. Ten of Cups. You know, this is really interesting because what I feel right away from your side and from your energy is that someone that, you know, you were, I think this is involving someone that you were dealing with, and we'll get the other alternative messages as we go on, but someone you were dealing with, Cancer, is under a lot of anxiety, okay? There's a lot of distress and anxiety here that's noticed because as they think about you, as they look back at you, look at the times that you've shared and everything, I feel as though now you're standing in your power, and whereas if they want like another shot with you, I don't really think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen at all. You're standing very much within your power here with the Princess of Discs. She's definitely ready to take on a new journey, and she's very, very sure of herself, okay? There's a lot of confidence that comes with the Princess of Discs, and she moves forward, you know, steadily and in a calculated way, you know, as if she's surely embodying the wise nature that will eventually lead her to become the Queen of Discs, whom we also have on the board. And while you're standing strong and in your power, I feel as though you are aware of a past energy that's tied to you that may want you back. So this person could have already made extensions, made offers, reached out, made communication, and what you've been standing strong in that regard is really either keeping things short and sweet or not communicating back at all. Just kind of shutting them out. When I see the Eight of Discs here, I definitely feel like, especially as, because, you know, this isn't a traditional Eight of Discs or Eight of Pentacles. Like, when I see that card, it definitely stirs in me, especially with the Princess of Discs here, that you're looking to put your energy into new things. Okay, you've been working on new things. I think many of you may have actually met someone. Okay, if you haven't, you've definitely found somewhere to redirect your energy, where you're able to stand strong and beautifully, and people notice, especially those who have miss their opportunity with you. They notice and they miss it, you know. But I do see that for many of you, you may have met someone where things are becoming pretty solid, pretty official, you know what I mean? There's a level of mastery that comes with the 8 of disc that is only 2 away from the 10 of disc here. And you're coming up as the Queen of disc in the end of this here. So it's like, with that being said, your past person could be looking at whatever it is you're choosing to collaborate on, spend your time on, and it's stressing them out. It's interesting how what you go through mentally and emotionally can get you physically sometimes. Because one thing that I'm picking up here with this 10 of Wands is that this shit is taxing them physically, seeing you move on. So it could be making them very sick, very nauseous, okay? I'm sensing a lot of tightness in the shoulders. I'm sensing something with legs, issues with legs. I don't even know. It could be that they find themselves continuously tired or just exhausted to the point where they feel immobile, where they can't really move, like walk or speak, things like that. Definitely crippled in those ways. They're not really able to see past it. You know, especially with this 4 of Cups here, that 1 cup of love, she just, you know, she's not really able to see past it. And this, you know, this particular card also denotes just dreaming of oh God, I just had the word in this, the possibilities, you know? Like what the possibilities could have been. I just see like hella moving on, Cancer. I feel like what you've come to realize, this knowledge that you have gained and implemented to just exist as a higher form of yourself here with the Sybil, you realize that if you want the 10 of Cups, if you really want that, if you really want the love that you feel resonates with your highest, excuse me, there's certain shit that you're not going to be able to focus on anymore. You can't allow yourself to be compromised by low vibrations and troublesome energies here. And you have to stand in your power as the Queen. See, there's a transition here. Holding on to this pentacle, gained and owned, and wearing it. Okay. You come to wear your power that you're standing in. Okay. And what you attract is literally, I'm not going to say beyond what you could, you know, conceive. I do believe that the universe will give you, you know, more than when, you know, blessings are coming in. But you're well aware of what you asked for. And you're beginning to receive that in the month of November, okay? For this 10 of Cups, for this emotional fulfillment and happiness to come, one of the things I felt that you had to get was when it comes to, see, let me tell you something about this 10 of Cups. As much, and this is why I love this deck and the differences that it has in particular cards outside of tradition. With this 10 of Cups here, she is standing here happy. And I know in all my videos, the cards with cups, I'm going to pull a few more, I guess from a different deck, because I'm about to show you some things. Let me show you. There's a few cards in here with the cups. The 6 of Cups here has it, sure, but where are they at? I shuffled the hell out of these, didn't I? see the Two of Cups doesn't. The Eight of Cups doesn't. It's just very few cards. And I'm going to point it out. It's in the Malik of Cups. And stick with me, stick with me. You know, and it could be all that I've, oh, here it is. I was gonna say that I've already passed it, but so, fuck it. But one thing you notice in the Princess, in the Malik of Cups, it's almost like an endless supply of love and deep emotions that are just damn near unfathomable. The top of this vase here goes out into this body of water, as does this one for the King of Cups, you know. A very deep, optimistic, loving source. Very deep. Now, I say that to say, you see that here with the Ten of Cups as well. And generally with the Princess of Cups and like the Malik of Cups, as they come up in a love reading, it very much is connected to another person. Now, this Ten of Cups is also connected to another person, the energy that you're bringing in. But first and foremost, this is highly, highly a card of self. And the cups are not, you know, it's not like a vase being held to touch, you know, the container of water that they possess here. It's coming from the water, extending into a rainbow towards her, okay? So this is someone who's dug deep within their universal power and strength and have found happiness within themselves here. And now you're able to go share this with someone else, okay? But this is what you had to do first, was really find like a deep, deep love of self. And it's crazy to say that I don't know if this person of the past was wanting that for you. It's not only that they may be just hurt because you have found someone else, it's because you found yourself too. So you know that there's no going back. And that's how you're able to stand so firm in your power here and come from the Princess of Disc to the Malik of Disc, is because of that Ten of Cups energy that you built within yourself first. Okay? Because when we talk about High Priestess energy, you know, we're really talking about, sorry, Sybil. I really, you know, it's a different deck, but the Sybil, synonymous. You know, when we talk about that, are you going to tell me that she who knows the secrets of life, or he who knows the secrets of life, don't love themselves first? That's almost like, again, something else that you understand is synonymous here. And it may be that this person did not expect for you to do it. Because if you have fully actualized away from them, what chance do they have at getting you back, Cancer? If there wasn't, so it's not to say that, oh, they're this fucked up person, they didn't want me to be happy. See, that's that shit I'm talking about. No, I hear that. But in a very, you know, and a lot of times as humans can be very selfish, okay? So it's not that they have malicious intent on that. It's more just selfish intent, because that just means that the door is not open whatsoever anymore. But if there was a type of hold that they still had over you, if there was a type of way you still felt about them, even in the slightest, it would give them something to go with, and they can't, because you've moved on within yourself. I mean, even if you had just met someone else that you were working on things with, but you haven't fully actualized from the situation with your past person, that past person would still have a means of getting in. Because you haven't healed, you just moved on. And that person would probably be a resemblance of them, same activities as them, whatever. But even if not, it would be more of a rebound than actually holistically starting a new relationship, you know? But because you have healed yourself and created your own happiness, and then along with that are going to share that with someone, it's like, oh no, they've got to hang it up. They've got to give it up. There's really nothing left in that connection there. So this is the tea that's coming out. These are the things that are coming to light here with this Ace of Swords. Things are getting across very clear. There's a lot of clarity in the air. Cancer, you're giving a lot of clarity. No questions, you know? There's no questions that could be asked when you're making it very clear that you're moving on. And the fact that there's no questions that can be asked, again, that means that there's no chance. That means this person has nothing. You know, there's no how could you, there's no nothing. Two of Coins and the Queen of Coins. So I'm going to hold these two and I'm going to just ask. If this past person had anything to say to you, Cancer, what would it be? I'm going to put it to the lefts of the Two of Coins and the Queen of Coins. Ooh, I got some shit that just popped into my head. Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta keep it real. Some of y'all are gonna deal with someone who's very, very angry about this. Like, the first thing that popped into my head is you stupid bitch. Now, that's insane. That someone is so out of sorts, that there's so much conflict around them because of them feeling betrayed, them feeling hurt. Like, look at the mistrust. Read the energy of this person in this particular Seven of Swords. And that's why I feel like I'm gravitated, as readers, we're gravitated to pull from certain decks when we are, because it brings the message across. This person is pissed in the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Wands as well, this is someone who is just, from now on, they're going to be with the guard up on the defenses, but they're not going to be seeing things clearly as far as what they feel that they're responding to, like how they're coping or how they're healing, it's going to be, it's not going to be healing at all. It's like a skewed mentality because it's someone whose ego has been crushed and they're just hurt. So there may be, I don't know, you might get messages, especially during this retrograde, where they try to call you out of your name or just start some drama or whatever, but it's basically around, you not wanting to cooperate anymore. It's like you decided that you weren't, because you gave balance to a situation that was imbalanced. You know what I mean? From their perspective, right? Even though it was imbalanced, the fact that you've given up on this means that there's no more cooperative effort. And we've got the Queen of Coins again, as we do down here. So in a sense, the way you're coming up, again, they see this. They see you coming up as the Queen of Coins, again, in a way of how you've grown from the Princess of Discs energy. They see that you're nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, and being very successful in everything that you're doing. They probably see you stacking paper. They see you bringing in love, but comfortable, sane, sound individuals who are equitable in nature, all those things. And on top of that, the duality of the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Coins here, or the Malika of Discs, same thing, is you're meeting your match, your true counterpart. And again, they can't stand to see that. what did I just say? Something that's equitable. What's more equitable than two sides of the same? And both very focused. Both very determined. It's very hard for people to see, Cancer. But I don't think you're so worried about that. This person that you're attracting is, like, y'all are similar in so many ways. And honestly, to see the Queen of Coins here coming up twice, this, like, well, in the way that it is here, many of you, like, particularly that resonate with this message could be in a same-sex relationship. So this could be for any of my lesbian viewers out there and subbies, any of my gay viewers or subbies, that resonate particularly, with this message, because I am seeing this. But furthermore, there is another, and this could be for others of you, furthermore, because I'm just, again, looking at the imagery of this man here in the Seven of Swords, and he just feels so slighted. And honestly, it could be because if you are a female, left a dude for another female, or if you're a male, you could have split from a toxic relationship with a female and found love in another man. Who knows? But I definitely see some same-sex orients around here. But of course, that's not going to apply to the majority who are heterosexual. So again, remember, that was for those people. Don't try to make that fit. If you're the cross-watcher, don't build up any hysteria if that's not the case, if you're trying to, get tea on what's going on with Cancer. But that's what I have for y'all. I'm going to pull a Goddess Guidance card, and we are going to wrap up your reading. Okay. Let's get 3 shuffles. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your true heart's desire into action. So, for those of you in this who, you resonate with this and you're coming into, the levees with someone new, I feel like there's something particular about this relationship that really requires you to be bold, to make them, and in the way that you are not regarding the perceptions of other people. So especially with this laying on top of these 2 queens here, if this is, for those of you who resonate with this and you are heterosexual or gay or bisexual, or, you're stepping into this new chapter of your life or whatever, this is really saying, take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith and realize that, like, your happiness is worth it, because there's only a window of opportunity that you have. There's only that small window there that you've got to make it through before those clouds do what they do, baby. You gotta do it. For others of you, I feel as though there's another oracle that's needing to be pulled. Because I feel like that was very much for that. Or just honestly anything that, that you just, for whatever it is in your life, anything that you just feel like, a part of you, you know, that side of you was suppressed before you met this person, and now you need to let it out. Like, whatever it is, do that. But I'm going to pull another oracle still. All right, you want to shake? So the two that came out here, we've got Abundantia and Sarasvati, prosperity in the arts. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving and express yourself through creative activities. A very abundant period for you. Okay? This is definitely talking about money. And like I said, many of you Cancers have been on that money train, on that money game, making it rain. It is raining coin. Okay? But your creative ideas also will be something that's going to be received highly in the month of November. And as you find these new forms of expression, or, you know, get into those old forms of expression that maybe you were taken out of before, it's something that would be great for you to express with your partner. I think it's something that's going to really help y'all grow and have this new relationship transform in ways that you didn't think was possible. I feel like Spirit is saying that this is a very more than meets the eye type person. So to understand more about what they love and what they can do and what they are inspired by, you know, just poke the bear a little bit, you know, just poke them. And, you know, prod, ask those questions, do that, because you're going to find that there's a world of things for you to share together, okay? But that is what I have for you, my Cancers, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Much love. If you like the video, go ahead or if you like and resonate with it, you know, whatever, leave your comments, let me know. Also subscribe if you're new or if you haven't already. Information for personal readings will be in the description box as far as the types of readings that I perform, and you may also email me to get further inquiries on a 30-minute, 60-minute, or well, I don't do 90 minutes anymore, but I can, but 15, 30, and 60 minute readings where, but if you need be, we can push that to longer. I, until December 1st, am doing a promotion where you will receive, if you are a first-time client, $15 off of your reading of choice, whatever sector of minutes that may be. And I will also have information soon posted to my videos where you can get information about remote Reiki healing, because I am beginning to do that. Working outside of, you know, home base here, really wanting to extend out to other people in the world that, you know, are not here in Houston, Texas. I will be doing that. So much love to you, Cancers.